Oy, 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 oy. Hopefully we're live this time, chat. I guess it didn't actually go live that time. Alright. Oop, I didn't turn the lights on. 1 second. We also got to make sure we're actually live this time. For some reason it did not go live. What about now? Alright, 1 second, chat. Make sure I've reset that. Okay, now we're live. There we go. Weird. Welcome, welcome. I beat the vibe there. Nice. Welcome, welcome. First time didn't technically start. I don't know what happened the first time I started. Sat there for 5 minutes. Apparently, it was not even going. Sony and PlayStation sometimes just need to get along. But hey, we're here now. We're up and running. I'm giving it a minute or two here, a chance to try to get things started up and let everyone have a chance to join up. It is early, so I don't expect everybody to show up right now. At least not for the first part of it. Just because uh I'm no I don't usually ever put streams around noon to 1 o'clock like this. Usually they're closer to 2:33 half the time or later in some cases if necessary, but um um if necessary, so I don't, since this is more towards the noon eras, well it's almost 1 now finally, but uh I don't expect everyone to kind of probably filter in today, but this is going to be more of a catch-up series into the part where we can get into the DLC before next week, because we've got only a few days left. So it'll be the 9th, tomorrow. The 13th is when it actually is for me, since I didn't get the big boy edition. So it's only 4 days that we have to beat the DLC, and I'm like, uh-oh, I have a problem. And it's like I didn't realize we were that close. It kind of snuck up on me a little bit, so we're gonna jump pretty heavily now. Yeah, sometimes does that. It's annoying as hell. As PS says you're live, but YouTube be like, nah. Gears type, yeah, Gears hype. Yep, we're gonna be doing Gears of War. Marcus Marcus Phoenix's origin is coming soon. I am absolutely. Oh yeah, it's out next week. It is a big edition because they did like every other company likes to do. You get the big boy edition, you get it 4 days early or whatever. In this case, 4 days early. We would be playing it tomorrow if I had bought the big edition, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Just because one, I couldn't afford it. Two, I just did because this has been an expensive month, and two, I'm not done with Eternal, so kind of glad we didn't accidentally do that. We're going to be speed running this. Other than co-ops with James, you will see nothing but Doom Eternal this weekend, just to make sure we finish it. before next week. Because I think, let's see, 4 days from Friday, that'd be Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it's Tuesday. So Tuesday is when the dark age comes. And when we plunge into the dark. No. But seriously though, it is Tuesday. So we only have literally, including today, 5 days to beat Doom Eternal's DLCs, both part 1 and 2. So today we beat the campaign, or if we don't, we'll be so set up to beat the campaign that we go straight into the DLC in next episode. One or the other is gonna happen today. This is why we're starting so early, so. Is he delaying the release of a game just to sell early access is the worst? It is, I agree. Because technically that means the game actually could release on Friday. People don't realize that. But, oh well, I guess. It is what it is. Like, it does suck. I do think it's kind of crummy because that, but once again, for me, it worked out in the end. But I do think that is kind of annoying for people who do want to play it, and also the spoilage, right? As I call it. You know how many spoilers are going to be on the internet within 4 days? Till the full release. I also think if it's a double-edged sword, and I know other YouTubers are probably not gonna like me to say this out loud, but one of two things really I wish would happen. The first one's probably not gonna, so the second one's probably the one that other YouTubers probably get mad at me for saying this, but it's the more likely choice that would happen. To make it fair again, because there is a huge issue with that, in my opinion. I do think there's a huge issue also that is a double-edged sword with YouTube is we're kind of polluting the water a little bit if we're playing it 4 days early and beating it before the game even releases for everyone else. Yeah, there's a slight issue with that. It's like, so I think either they need to stop doing the early access thing or the 4 days early thing if you get the bigger, more expensive version. Or, which that's probably never going to happen, by the way, so I just want to point that out, sadly. As much as I would love that, I, I don't see them doing that choice. Second choice is there needs to be a rule in place that streamers are not allowed to stream it on the early version. They have to wait till it's full release before they can post videos. And I know, once again, that will not make me any friends in the YouTube community, but that's the truth about it. Because that is also toxicity to the game's internal market as its own product as well. That I can actually vouch for. So, as much as I would prefer the first choice, just make it where they just don't make you pay more to play it early, and if you pre-order it all, maybe you get to play it early. That's where I think the middle ground could be, but once again, doubt they'd do that either. Is make it where if you pre-order in general, because pre-ordering is not necessarily a necessity anymore anyways. That was only for when they were physical games. Where being digital pre-ordering is kind of silly in my opinion. I think it's really crazy it's a thing. But if you're going to do that, then the incentive should be maybe you should allow the people who pre-ordered in general to be able to do that. Now, I still think the same rule for the YouTube thing still should exist, though. If that's not when the main release for the entire populace is, then it shouldn't be spoiled 4 days early for everybody. That's why I'm going to avoid the YouTubes after tomorrow for 4 days straight. Because I don't want to know nothing. I mean, because my lore brain is already ready to dive in and find out what pieces this is going to add from the codexes we've read, and what missing pieces I don't have yet either, along with the DLC. But luckily, that can't be spoiled. That was played long ago, and no one really talks about it. So, but yeah, I think it's crazy in my opinion. It makes you want to rip and tear. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we're about to start in 30 seconds. Actually, 20 seconds now. Because it's been about 10 minutes. I wanted to give it at least 10 minutes for everyone to join up. But it is crazy, though. I didn't turn the light on again. Always forget. We need our red. We need the red. The origin energy must flow. Technically, it'd be orange, but we're gonna keep it red. Only because when we do the DLC, that'll make more sense. So. They can make games not play certain scenes while streaming already. Should be if you stream before. I agree with that. As much as I don't like block scenes, I do think if the game's not fully out, it definitely should have that though. Like, take this with a grain of salt for anyone out there, but at the same time, it's like what Okami. I'm calling it out because I love that game, but of course we all know what platform it was from, so it made kind of sense why it was a little hard-ended at the end. It's just that was my saddest game that I ever played on the stream because it was a great game. The game is fantastic. It's amazing. It was fun. But I went for that entire game on stream just for to have the final part of the main story completely blocked. That's hard. That means I was hard-coded in. And I'm like, that's the kind of stuff I think is like, no, you shouldn't do that. No one's. It's like if the game is fully released at that point, I do think at that point it's free game. But if you purchase it yourself. But as far as pre-releases are concerned, things like 4 days early access and all that to a game that's basically a full game, that I would actually advocate for. That's what you should use that mechanic for until the game fully releases. But it's kind of strange. In about 10 minutes, it is time to load back into the fortress. I sadly, because I got up later than I thought I was. PFG, so we are kind of running low. Actually, it gave me 2. Okay, so it does refill you. So it gave me I said that's actually 2 ammo. I think that's 1 shot. Can't remember it uses 30. No, so that's 2 shots. It's actually got 2 shots. Okay, that's perfect. Okay. Let's activate the portal. We already listened to the ARC broadcast. Alright. Make sure I got the secret. I did, so everything is good. Let's go. And we'll probably be a little slow at the beginning. The muscle memory's got to warm up. This is the one where we're gonna fight more marauders. If I'm not mistaken, we're actually gonna end up fighting 2 of those stupid shield dudes from the last fight. But at least now I know how their attacks behave, so I can kind of mitigate it better. So, live and learn. I didn't remember hardly
Your crucible is still embedded in the Titan that attacked this Sentinel City. Your first battle against the demons in this world, where the legend of the Slayer began.
So that was before the Dark Ages. Right, because we used the Crucible to kill the Titan. Right, that was in the Codex. Because before they had machine giant robots, Slayer was the only one who could kill the Titans. Ironic. Because what do gods fight all the time in mythology? Even now, once again, I do think it's more sciencey and wow. What? Oh, that fight looks bad. Oh, this is gonna be a very jumpity around map. I forgot about this map. Forgot how crazy Sentinel Prime's maps are. They're a little bit more maze-like. There's nothing for us here. Sentinel battery there. Got our first codex. Taras Nabad. This is the city, the main city, if I'm not mistaken. The city of Taras Nabad was the crown jewel of Argentina. For centuries, it served as the spiritual heart of Argent society, home to both the royal family and the center of political power. No expense was spared in the building of the city. With bold columned architecture and towering monuments to gods and kings, resplendent on every avenue, rural, I can never say that word for some reason. Rural Argenta flocked to Taras Nabad on pilgrimage to the Maker temples. The city was ground zero of the massive demonic invasion attempt. And although the invasion was thwarted, the attack changed Argenta society forever. All right, there's a jump down over here. There's the sentinel battery. Oh, we only need we only needed that one. We actually have everything on the station now just for that one. Hi, bros. How you doing? You doing good? Good. Nice to see you. Oh, hi. Oh, we actually have a fight. I forget you cannot do that to those. Oh, what's the challenge? Hold on, wait. We have to see what our challenges are. Acquire 6 codexes. Use Ice Bomb to freeze 10 demons. Perform 3 different glory kills on pain elementals. Ouch. See, those I hate. That's the most annoying challenge in the game. We don't technically need this Sentinel battery, so I might ignore that. Just because I can come back and do that myself. I, and we already have a Sentinel battery, so that puts us at 2, right? Yep, that unlocks the last Praetor point suit in the station. So that's done. The station's 100% complete technically. So that battery would be slightly pointless. I'm not sure why it gives you extra. Maybe it thought you weren't going to ever do what I was doing. I don't know. Maybe they wanted to make sure if the player didn't collect everything, they had just enough batteries. I bet you there is just enough batteries if you're doing challenges on every mission to almost open it. You'd only have to find a couple probably on the map. So that is strange. It's a strange way to do that. But we'll attempt. We'll see how I feel when I get to the first rain elemental. But I don't know if we're doing that at all. There. All right, where am I done? Where am I, boy? Oh well. Ow! I didn't dodge that. Oh hi. Oh yeah, right. I need to blood punch you. I do hate those more than the regular Mancubus. You could just rocket them, but you'll have to blow off all of their armor. Oh, already, my bro. All right. Oh crap. Ow, ow, ow. It's a bad spot to fight him. Okay, I'm doing terrible. Okay, I'm dead. Stupid zombies, man. They're getting in the way. Oh, I missed. Okay. I am. damn attack. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. I need to go inside. Focus. I hate when he does that. There we go. Frick you.
The great city of Tarasnama, site of the first recorded demon attack in Argentanur. According to the Korax tablet, the city would have been lost had it not been for the arrival of the Slayer.
He is very right. Oh, Doom 2016 BFG edition. Nice. BFG division is what I meant to say. Yes, good. Yeah, we gotta go up. We gotta empower the Mancubus, or I'm not. I think it's a regular one. Yep, regular one. That one's not so bad. No. Oh, okay. Alright. Gotta go down. There's none over there. Down we go. Right, this is also where they're gonna spam what's it called? They're an Archevil. Uh-oh. The Archevil is a super heavy demon that can summon buff demons. Yep. Deal enough damage before the Archevil finishes summoning to falter it. Where is it? Why did it tell me that, but I don't see him? Oh, there he is. Well, I did not. Is that a fade? Oh, yep, he did it. Yep. I don't know where he was. Oh, that's a pain elemental. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh, that's not good. Ow. Okay, I need to get back downstairs. Oh, my hi, sir. I need more. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Armor, armor, armor. Oh, shit. Okay, we need ammo. Bad. Very bad. Ah, darn it. I should jump. I really wish I knew what killed the, what's it called. I need to look at it and see what I'm actually supposed to use to bring these guys down fast. These are my bane of my existence right now in this game, because I don't remember how to kill them. Okay. Oh, that works. Oh, I want to get the one from behind. No, damn it. Damn it, I'm gonna die. See, this is why I don't try for challenges. Because they're dumb. That got me killed. I'm losing too many lives. Can I not go that way? Oh, hi. Oh, God. Alright. This is not a good start. Ah, shit, he died. Damn it, they died. Oh, well, we ain't doing the challenge then.
All that rage, and you couldn't save this world from itself. But this time Earth will be different.
Oh, yeah. I found a Star Trek mod for X4 and the Gundam mod for Stellaris got updated. Nice. That was a terrible start. I really absolutely hate what for the pain elementals. Because I do not remember how to easily kill them. We're gonna look at that right now actually, because I'm very interested. Because I'm tired of them kind of costing me lives for just pure stupid accidents, because I'm like, what do I do? My brain locks up because on certain things because the instinct just doesn't kick in. It's also a little early. Like I said, I don't expect to be too good right now just because I'm doing this way earlier than I should be. Let's get all these little things out of here. I hate when it does this. My OCD kicking in. Okay, so we're looking for pain elementals. That. The ballista does bonus damage to flying demons. So I need to use the ballista. So sad I didn't upgrade it much, but it will be soon. Which version is this? Hold on. No, it's this. R2, ballista, arbalist. Okay, we're gonna try the arbalist. We'll see if the arbalist will do it for the next time we see one of those. So I know how to kill pretty much everything else in this game except that. It's weird. It's like I will admit something about this with this game. Maybe it's my age finally kicking in a little bit. My brain remembers everything except two things in this game for some reason. Oh, from above. Everything but two things in this game for some reason. That boss battle in the last level. Okay. Oh. Wow. So we got the challenge we gotta do. Are both of these locked? They are. Where's your entrance at? Let's go look at this door. Yeah, these must just open. I hope it wasn't a time thing. I've noticed in some. Maybe. Aha! Thank God it wasn't the other one. The one that we missed in that one level with the super gore nest. It turns out I was supposed to kill the initial pinky that's attacking me in about 2 minutes. If you don't, those gates never open back up. It don't tell you this either. Oh, okay. Yep. Oh, you bitch. Oh my God, I hate pain elementals so much. Also, we gotta deal with you. Oh, I might be too slow. My brain's like not kicking in. Oh shit! Freaking out again. Oh wait, I can get some help from you. Oh god, this is a bad, terrible place to be. Yeah. Well, okay, so there's only one way to do that encounter, and I can't get the pain elemental doing that. Okay. Oh my god. I forgot how stupid some of these challenges ended up getting at the end. Maybe I should have waited and ate something first. Got a little bit more energy. Okay, so thanks, Self. Alright, so it's Pain Elemental, Kikanadon, Doom Hunter. So Kikanadon grenade instantly kills it. I don't know about the Arbalist. I don't know how many shots we're gonna need to kill the Pain Elemental with that. The rocket is for the part of me's like, yeah, but can I realistically do that? Well, I didn't see how much time we had. So you first. Then we go, no, I'm not used to it. Oh, what? Oh, I do not know how to use this thing. Oh, I accidentally picked up the rad suit. Oh my god, this is going terrible. This thing is so hard. Oh, he's dead. Alright, well, that ain't it. Okay, no. Oh, yeah. Alright, fuck it. First, we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. And it's done. I'm messing with that. That's stupid. That's a stupid ass challenge. Especially with what they're asking me to do. I ain't screwing with that. Oh, mastery tokens. We finally got our first one. Mastery tokens allow you to bypass active weapon mastery challenges and instantly activate weapon masteries. Use mastery tokens on active weapon mastery challenges in the arsenal tab. I know what we're immediately using it on because I think I know, because if I remember correctly, if we're gonna need the arbalist, it needs to be better. That's pretty good. So we're gonna save it for the arbalist. The arbalist will recharge instantly after a direct hit. Yes. Okay. That will give me a way to kill them. Solving this issue right now. That means this up here opens, right? No, there's a different switch for that one apparently. And is it in here? Interesting. There's the poison. Where is that at? How do I get in? Is there a pool somewhere? I think it's here, but it's not open. So let's go see what this opens. Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, it opened it over there. Okay. There's something we're missing somewhere. Well, that's where I came in. So we opened that up. That means this one's probably got one, but how do I get to it? Oh, wait, I wonder. Hold on. Hold on. I think I might know. Is it, well, this better. This better what I'm planning to do. Welcome to him. Ah, yes, Doomslayer can kill anything yet can't stop by Iron Gate. Yeah, you would think I could just rip that thing off its hinges. And realistically, with my theory of what I think his actual biology is and what his body does or is doing, he definitely should. Especially if it's been mutated and irradiated by Argent energy. Maybe I have to get on that. I think I have to jump to that pillar to start to go halfway to get over there. Because that, even with my dash, I don't think it's quite enough. Now, is there a reason to do this? We're about to find out it's pointless. But I think, yeah, we can't go through that. So this is on the other side of that. Ah. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. I could cheat and go from here. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Just cheat the system. Although, I still don't know how. So let's take a swim in the nasty muck of terribleness. Wait. Did that open this up? Is there a thing behind this? Yes, there is. Okay, that takes us in there. I know what that's for. Did that open up any of these? No. So that switch is still probably in there. Did it open up anything up here? No. So I wonder if there must be a spot through the water to get there. Well, time to take the plunge. No, don't get that yet. Underwater dashing is the only way to destroy breakables. Roger. Hold on. Yeah, it's right there. Hold on. Wait. Am I not allowed to shoot? How do I hit that? There must be a way to drain this. Okay, hold on. Just go this way first. Okay. So I must have to drain the water, I guess. It's probably why there's a way to get back up through a wall. To refresh my suit. Oh, okay. I didn't mean to do that. I am definitely not really fully awake. That sounded like it opened up something above me. Was that up here finally? No. Okay. So still no. Didn't open up this either, so we're on nothing over there. I assume it opened up the thing down there. Yep. So let's go this way for just a second, because I'm not quite sure what opens that gate yet. It might be further forward. We might just skip it and then come back for some of this, because I need to start pushing and getting my muscle memory to stop screwing me.
It is written that your hatred for the demons gave the people of Argentinur hope, as it does now on Earth.
There we go. Okay. Clear that out. So here's my concern, I guess. Okay, so okay, there is a wall there. I wonder if that leads to the back of it? No, that's not possible. So this had something in it, didn't it? Did. So there's gotta be a way to open that gate that I'm missing somehow. I'm missing something somewhere. You're also closed. I have a feeling there's gonna be some backtracking on this one, is what it might be. Hmm. Aha! Wow. I didn't realize there was another history of the Sentinels. Ah, this is talking about now. This I think is the Dark Age fight. You see how there's a very overpowered looking, almost Doomslayer mech killing a demon. This I actually think I wonder if it's talking about the actual Dark Age itself. So let's see. Let's see. Translation from the Book of Kings, Part 10. With the coming of the Slayer, the Night Sentinels took the campaign deeper into the heartland. Yeah, so this is technically what Dark Ages, I think, is going to cover. Into the heartland of the demons than ever before. Mighty Atlans were brought forth, tearing paths through the hordes of hell alongside the Slayer and his army. The high priests, under the guidance of the Mother God, had found means to gain entry to the innermost regions of the demon world, and with the Deeg's presence, new gates could be opened. Our war machines were unstoppable, wrought with maker technology, enhanced by the very essence our enemies hurled against us, and our armies drove deeper and deeper into blood drenched territories of demons. Countless victories were assured, with the power of the Slayer, for with the Alpha and Interfector at the fore of our pact, we brought. So that must. I wonder if that's his Titan, like his big boy Atlas, the one we get to use in the game. The Alpha Interfector at the fore of our pack, we brought certain doom to our foes. And though our hearts were pure and our purpose righteous, unbeknownst to the fighters of Argenta, in our wake and under the veil of secrecy, the Mother God had sent her priests to build vast factories upon the heathens' lands, and that she might gather the essence for further development. How this deception began, we would not know, for our forces remained on the hordes of the underworld. On the hordes of the underworld, why then would we stoop so low to as consider our mother god of betraying our covenant? The con maker did not seem at ease with the unforeseen rise of our slayer, and the seraphim who had birthed the destroyer in secret soon vanished from Urdak, perhaps exiled for his heresy. Our legions rose unfeathered under the unquenchable rage of the Doomslayer, and his design led the con maker to find profit in his endorsement. It soon became known that the Slayer was the Maker's god machine, a holy relic reborn, sent to bring the Maker's word to the wicked and smite those who would seek to harm. This must be when she took control of him and put him in that shackle thing that we're seeing him. Well, she has to activate him at the beginning, I assume. I assume he finds a way to break it pretty fast. As we can tell what he's doing now in this game, and since this is after and how much he does not like her, yeah, I can assume what's going to happen towards the end of that game. At least the part of it, anyways. And to smite those who would seek to harm all who follow the path to Urdak. With the Slayer unwittingly cleaving a path for her, the Mother Gods siphoned the essence, processing it beyond our knowledge into fuel that would become known as Argent Energy. The Slayer cared not for polity. What's like polity? I think that means politics. He took no interest in the workings of our people, but set his task only on his desire, the destruction of the demons in their world. He no longer spoke for reasons unknown. That could also be the infection itself, if I have my theories correct. He just doesn't know how to speak anymore. I mean, or he's chosen that any words he has left is not worth it. I think it is more the former rather than the latter. I actually do think physically he just can't anymore easily because there's the argent energy and the radiation, and if it is a virus of what I think it is that turned everyone into basically demons, but mutated their cells and made them look insane and made them turn monstrous, um, it would make sense why that part of the brain has decided, yeah, nope, I'm noping out as far as communication is concerned. And so he no longer spoke for reasons unknown, though it was understood that he still possessed the ability, offering only guttural hefts of anger as he inflicted pain upon his enemies. Yeah. For years he marched with the night sentinels through the fires of the demon lands, and every return to our homeland found much changed in Argent Denur. Should any blame be appropriated to the sentinels, it is this: in our fervor we were negligent of our people, and did not see the rising tide of evil our crusade empowered. We knew only the enemy laid before us and the wealth of Argenta at our backs, and did not pause to seek the cost and method of this progress. The irony is, I actually think that the it's a bit of a stretch that it's affecting the makers, but I think the makers have just been technically taken over, but not in the fashion of what the thing is doing to a biological being. It's that one of those biological creatures, yeah, is told her no. Ah, hello there. How do we get to you? Ah, there we go. That has to be it, right? That what did that do? What? Right? Okay. Did that open up the others, or is it just that one? Hey, Cybermancubus, terrible thing. Alright, let's go back again. Can we see if the bell's uncovered from here? No, we cannot, sadly. We have to actually go all the way back. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. There's literally no shortcut. Hurry up, 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 hurry up. Be real mad if this didn't open it. Especially coming back all this way. Lost my armor doing that. It did not. Is there something I'm missing? Like, what am I not seeing, chat? Someone might have to look this up if we really want to get all this. I might just ignore it, to be fair. Because I'm like, where in the world is it expecting me to do this? There's got to be a switch I'm not seeing. If that switch didn't help us either, then there's no way it's that far forward. Usually secrets aren't that far into the map from each other. Hmm. Nothing there. Let's see if I'm seeing if there was another path I didn't see. No. So strange. There's gotta be. I'm gonna take some looks around. If we don't find it, we're not worrying about it. We basically are fully upgraded at this point. So, is this thing lit up again? Hmm. Hmm. Just in case I'm being an idiot and forgot one of these or something. No. Uh, I'm almost convinced it's on that statue, but I don't know how to get that statue to move. Seeing if there's like one up here I missed or something. Hmm. Yeah, unless I can shoot this. Hold on. Let me see. I doubt I can. No. The bars stop you. That's by design. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't see any weird hidden shooty doo doos here. Check all around the statue. Make sure there ain't no weird shooty doo doos. Cause it opens this too clearly. What? So. Hmm. Also maddening. There's no shortcut. So it does feel like I missed something. But, oh well. Let us go, chat. Let's see. Boy, no secret dashy doos that I could do through the wall? Nah. Hmm. Wow, okay. Was there another switch out here? Or one in here? Perhaps? Okay, no. I have no idea. Maybe we're supposed to come back this way and I don't remember. Huh? Floating rock. Oh well. Is that the divinity machine? I think it is. This is where we got our powers. Well, excuse me, where our powers were refined and the infection
We must
cured.
move quickly. There are those who would seek to stop me.
Well, cured is a strong word. Adapted to where it
I
won't kill
offer you
us
a gift.
and turn us into a monster.
Take it. It will give you strength. Help you on your journey.
Now, this
And
does
now,
really, this does hurt.
they will fear you.
Because you're being basically fully irradiated in a way. He's remembering. Oh, hi. I, how did I miss that? Excuse me. What? There we go. LOL. Okay, there's several ways we can go. So this is where we came in. That won't lead back to anything. That hallway didn't get covered as if I didn't walk through it. That's funny. Let's keep moving. The divinity machine. Here we go. Within the infinite conscious matrix of the all-seeing maker God mind, which is a machine, That should tell you right there. It's a machine. There exists a every potentiality. So it's a predictive machine, or what's it called doomsday clock, technically. Um, every predictive variable of possible future timelines, each one known to the Maker Collective with omniscient, inextricable, I cannot say that word, inextricable clarity. The God mind surveys these timelines, watching them form and expand exponentially like fractal patterns in the fabric of existence. Among these infinite possibilities, only one constant appears among them, unchanged by the flowing data of endless variables, that of the prophesized destroyer, the one who would bring about the destruction of the makers. That was a short one. Which is us. Oh, wait, hold on. We can't go that way, can we, yet? No, not yet. We'll probably be coming back up that way, is what I assume. Alright, it's weird because this place has too much downtime, in my opinion, too, because you lose your muscle memory while this is happening. Alright, sir. Oh, man. Alright. Oh, I saw that. Oh, there's another one. Alright, time to move. Need rocket launcher. You get the heck out of my face. Where is he? Oh, now that come here. You're slow, sir. You're late to the body. Alright, rocket time again. Where is my boys? There they are. Ow. I hate trying to blood punch him, man. Nah, I should not have tried that. The game tells you to blood punch him, but I think that's a somewhat bit of bullshit. There we go. We can kill that one. Oh, hi. Oh, that's a problem. That is the wrong shotgun. Ow. Okay, is that all that's left? No, I hear something. Besides the big guy. Maybe not. Maybe I'm hearing a blast hit behind me. Okay. Time to deal with him. Sir, come back down here. Come back down here. All time for your shenanigans. The zombies, sometimes, I like their mechanic, but because they only literally exist to bloody glory kill, they get you killed more than anything else in this game. And the reason for that is because they will literally they won't even hit you. They'll just walk up behind you and stand there. Oh yeah, these guys. Because they don't, I mean, they're so slow. They don't really do anything. They're literally just there to do this, or do this. This is all they're for. So they're more. I am very excited about the new one, just because of the pure fact that I don't have to do that anymore. It's I like they were going for the flashiness, but I now doing it more and more. I see why I don't like this as much as average Doom or I ever did. It's just because it kills my pacing. I can't get into the music as much. 2016 wasn't as bad. It still had that problem, but the demons were spaced out enough, and the way the map was designed felt like it kind of flowed with this a little bit better. Whereas this game feels like in the beginning it was doing this, but then after that it feels like it kind of loses its pace a bit. So, let's just get up there. What am I doing now? Where am I actually going? It says I'm supposed to be going here. Uh, okay. Also, I only ever beat these levels once, besides once every playthrough. I never repeated any of these levels like I did some. Probably because they weren't as fun, so my brain never. Oh, right. There's a switch over here. Should be active now. Yep. There we go. What? What is that doing? Huh? Wait, what does this do? Oh, I gotta hit both. I bloody fell. Ah, crap. That one's slower. There we go. Yeah, there was nothing else up there. There must be an auto map somewhere. There's the key. That's gonna be nightmare fuel because I'm a little bit slower today. Alright. There's the gate. Wait, how did I find you instead of the exit? Alright. So we have both those secrets uncovered. The exit is that way. Okay, so it's on the other side. It's up here, apparently. Okay, one of these rooms. Seems to be a secret thing right there. Or that might be the drain. It is. Okay. If I remember correctly, I gotta be careful with this one because there's a secret that can't be gotten, I think, if I don't do this right. I could be wrong. I don't see anything on the map, though, so maybe not. Alright. So the next drain is probably... That's to get out, right? Yeah, if I fall in the water. Where is the next drain? Probably down that hallway, I imagine. Or not. Oh, there it is. Or... okay. So there is a switch right there. Hold on. So that's the exit. Okay. I thought that was a secret, but I guess not. Let's go ahead and refresh our suit just in case. So we're coming up on the key. I'm trying to think we do it now or I come back for it. I probably should do it now. Just to get it out of the way. We got 6 lives. We gotta try not to burn too many in this. What happened? Is it no generated by accident? I can't be ass typing it again. Oh, dang it, I missed it. Oh, okay. Damn it, that sucks. Marcy, you gotta be careful with that stuff. How do you accidentally delete a message? Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, your top priority. So we ain't messing with that. Oh no. Although it does start, there's a lot of shit around me right now. I need to heal. Ah, damn. Alright, well, to be fair, I'm kind of just trying to speed run this, so don't care I lost one. One is not that bad. I need... Ow, whoa, that's a lot of browns. Guys, where are you? Oh, I fell. Ah, bring it. Ah, Brick. Brick you. Brick you. Yikes. That is a lot of... Ah, okay, he hit me off the edge. Wow. Are you kidding me? Okay. Oh, that's bad. Shit. Holy crap. Come on, wake up. Wake up, Brand. Oh, you're another snake. I need a Zombo. There's one. Oh, okay. Alright, well, you are party now. Let's go ahead and rocket launcher then. That's a big boy, yep. Oh, there's also alright, there's a few problems in this room. Kinda on purposely clearing the cannon fodder just to make it a little easier on myself. Oh shit! Oh! Oh! Oh, right. Give me that HP, okay. Where the hell is he? Oh. Let's get rid of you. I need ammo. Did I kill the pirate? No, he's still down there. Oh, is he up here? He is up here now. Alright. Oh. I'll take that. He's dead. I don't care. Oh, what? I mean, oh, okay. I didn't have fuel, I guess. Who's left? Where are you? Oh. You're gonna be ammo. There it is. Woo! Breaker of gates! Woo! Oh, whoa! Oh, alright, that at least warmed me back up. Brain has to wake up. Alright, gate destroyed. We now have the Unmaker unlocked on the fortress as well now, if that's the case. Wait. Wait. Uh-oh. No fucking way I did that. Are you kidding? I'll have to come back for that. Wow, the game broke and the key didn't spawn because I was jumping. What? No. Oh, I have to do that on my own off camera now. Oh, you gotta be joking. You have gotta be joking. That is not fucking cool. That's disheartening. That's shit I'm not gonna miss in the new one. What the hell is hitting me? Okay, that's less than ideal. Wow, alright, there's a lot of shit. There's even a hell baron in here. Oh, that's tough. Oh no, wait. Ah, I should have. Okay, well, nope. Nope, out of that. Alright, you're down. Now I just have to worry about the giant ass, what's going in here? Yeah, that. Ow. Ah, fuck. I got caught. Oh, man. I'm running out continues. Ah, I see. Oh, boy. This is getting insane. Midnight Club is basically in GTA now. Ah, well, then that, yeah. I mean, that sounds kind of okay, but at the same time, I do fear that that might not go well. But we'll see. Like I said, I have my ifs and my doubts about GTA 6. I still do. All right, let's see what we're fighting. What's the big? Oh yeah, all right, too. I mean, there's a simple solution to this, technically. Ah, shit. Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, ran out of damn shotgun ammo. I can't kill him without my super shotgun easily. I really do hate the challenges make you use ammo. If they were smart, if Dark Ages the game is smart, they did not bring that shit back. I'm just gonna do this. We ain't even playing for that. Wait for him to do his thing. Ow, 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 ow. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Hold on. You kidding? I just wasted my BFG. Take that. Okay, Blood Punch ends him instantly, basically. It was worth it. I think it still damaged him, it just didn't fully damage him. Oh, yeah. Wasting a lot of continues to get these done, but that's alright. I don't want to have to come back and do some of them, except for the one that broke. Well, I gotta bounce. Okay, I'll catch you later. You have a good one, James. Big shout out to Mad Lad James, everyone. You have a good one, bro. I'm really mad my key didn't spawn. If I had known it could bug out, I would have sat still.
If the Crucible Blade is removed, the Titan will rise again.
Man-made wiki. History of the Sentinels 11. Okay. Okay. History of the Sentinels, Part 11. Translation from the Book of Kings, Part 11. Yet, as the Slayer and the Night Sentinels battled the demonic host, their failure to act outside the confines of their duty allowed the rancor of the essence to grip the Argenta. It was on a mission deep within the boiling seas of the Netherrealm, where the Order of the Six reside, that a company of night sentinels learned of the Khan Maker's true dealings with the callous beasts. By Maker design, it was kept secret from the sentinels and Argent people alike that the essence we had grown so reliant on during this war was comprised of the very spirit of our brothers and sisters who'd fallen to these vile creatures. The truth had been uncovered that all beings who found their end by demonic horde would become a vassal of the hellscape. Mm-hmm. Now, they call it a vassal, but I actually think it goes deeper than that and why they can't resist it, once again, especially if you're biological. This actually ironically makes the makers partially true that they might be the only ones who can technically fully resist it. But I think they're affected by it in a different way, which we'll get to that. Into hellscape. Their flesh in time twisted into this. Yeah, see? Their flesh in time twisted into the very demons we fight. Their souls extracted the great essence that power their world and ours. The victims were the enemy, and the enemy would become us. The soldiers stood in awe at the base of a factory dedicated to such action. A place where the bodies of the slain were sorted and processed, tortured for the mill to have their souls extracted through sinister magic. Enormous vats of pain and suffering, ethereal energy, and the haunting sounds of the lost souls awash in an eternity of servitude, transformed into energy to power our struggles against the dark realm and its malice. But worse than this grim reality was the discovery of the machinery which was used to enact the vile process our fallen had been subjected to. For it was not by hoof and claw that this blasphemy technology had come to pass, but by the hand of the Argenta guided by the Mother God's desires. We had fallen deep within the grasp of the enemy. We had fought against would not reveal itself to be true, as without conti- countenance? Without countenance, we could hold no sway over the Argenta populace. Regardless, the honor of the Night Sentinels would have to hold up the verity of these claims, and the Mother God could be our divinity no more. In secret corridors and clandestine conferences, the Night Sentinels would find those amongst them who similarly distrusted the essence and had foretold the swelling corruption. Once the truth could be shared, the skeptics became the members of the Sentinel insurrection, and the breach between the holy and the unholy Argenta began to grow. Now, remember what they said that eventually you get twisted into one of the demons. Like you just slowly become a demon over time in general. Like you have basically no choice over this. I actually think from a biological standpoint, this is very true. Because if it's what I think it is, at least in hypothetical terms in a fantasy realm, like in hypothetical terms, basically saying that the argent energy is basically radiation, almost like a different type of nuclear radiation that essentially mutated a certain virus to become something way more than it was ever supposed to be. And it began driving humanity to the brink of extinction, turning them, there's our sword, hold on, turning them into basically demons. Now, what I think that actually is, because it's a very common uh, disease to be almost overpowering in the human species, it's a very wide feared disease as well, and that is rabies. So I think coupled with the Argent energy, the rabies essentially got mutated to become monstrous, and it using certain things I'm learning about how cells reproduce and how they can be tricked. Basically, this is an extremality. This has its own problems that maybe can be argued through the fact that the radiation, since that's kind of how Godzilla's makes sense, why he doesn't just collapse under his own weight like this thing should under gravity. But the smaller ones make more sense than anything. Like the human sized ones, the tyrant sized ones that are barely like 14 feet tall, 15 feet tall, all of that is at least still within reason of something I've now learned is called the square cube law, which I forgot that that was its name. But there are certain things radiation can do to the bone, hypothetically, that could make this possible, so maybe. But let's do this. That's smart, but it did wake up still, right? Or I can't remember. We have our sword now, finally. That will help deal with certain things.
Your vault
Please,
should
certain
contain
things.
what you need.
Oh, hi. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hold on. Down we go. I ain't messing with that. Come down here. Sadly, I will say, it seems that our issue is about to get a lot worse. Uh-oh, I don't have ammo. Oh, I fell. Oh, no, where did I fall to? Crap. This is not what I wanted. Rocket, can they follow me down here? No, apparently not. I knew that was gonna happen. That was inevitable because of my screw up. I was talking while I got attacked and I shouldn't have been. Oh, I don't have ammo. Oh, this is... Okay. Climb, climb, Slayer. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Holy crap. Alright, come at me, cannon. I think I have a marauder. Yep. There's a marauder behind me. That is inconvenient as hell. Okay. Let him come down to me. Alright. Alright, that's a bit annoying. Oy, oy, oy. I do think there was a bit too much platforming for a game like this, too. That's another opinion I have about this version of the game versus, like, what we're getting with Dark Ages, which is so much better. This game shouldn't be making me do platforming while trying to run and gun. That's a two very, very separate thing. Ah. Ah, shit. I'm warmed up now. I'm starting to make less mistakes. We are running out of continues though, which is super annoying. There is some one coming up, thankfully. Let's get some ammo. I think I am gonna not care too much about what secrets we don't get on this one. I'll come back for them in between episodes here because we're gonna do 2 episodes today. This episode, which will cover this part, and then the next episode will be the main one. Or at least that's what I'm gonna try to do.
Divided. The demonic energy flows now to the south.
We'll
And
have
the
to see how it
society
goes
you
after
once
this.
knew
I
has
just
been
don't want y'all
replaced
to
by a
have to watch me
corrupted
repeat a
world
level.
under Maker rule. It did not need to end this way.
No, it didn't. See, also, it shows you something about Samuel. This also proves something about my theory about the Makers as well. I don't know how I can justify it's affecting them yet, but somehow that same infection is also changing the machines. And I think it's because maybe the Makers aren't fully machines anyways. They are part, like, Cthulhu squid-like beings. So I'm almost wondering if because that part of them is human, or not human, not the right word, human-like, I wonder if that's what's causing it. Holy crap. Oh, he died. Well, that was a waste. I was trying to get that last kill of the elemental. Oh my goodness, man. I can't. See. Alright, that somewhat. Ah, no! I can't bloody see what's happening. We're just gonna have to rocket our way through the issue. Jeez, man. I remember why I don't play this level. The levels got cheesy. The levels got cheap. It's not about difficulty at this point. It's about having enough lives to take the hits you're not going to be able to avoid. And that's not fun. That's not Doom. I am glad they went away from this 100,000%. Holy crap. The DLC will make new theories and break a couple. That's all I'll say. Yeah, I'll make that judgment when I get to it because I don't think it does. Because you forget I've spoiled myself on the DLC on a couple of things. There is still certain things I do know about the DLC that I did get spoiled long time ago. Which once again, bleeding back into the fact of some of the things I've said make sense. Especially if the gene seeding thing I also have a theory about the Night Sentinels is also true. That's actually even worse. Because that means you're gonna gene seed the actual infection and genetic alteration. So more lore. Wait, how do I get to that? Oh, that's on the other side. Okay. So don't jump off. Oh, well, kill everything first. So those don't have the armor. They're just invisible. That's not what it was. Oh, you're both what's it called? Oh, that's not good. But blood punch for God's sake, Dave. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm now seeing the clunkiness that this game actually does hide under fancy flashiness. I am seeing a huge slight problem here. The DLC is also why we're gonna have a little bit of rough time because it had a lot of these tropes. Part one more than part two of rooms like this, just for the hell of it. Okay, it looks like I got him. It's like, holy crap, man. Somewhat, yes. Parts of it I still on purposely ignored, but the majority of what he really is and what he represents and what he's supposed to technically be doing makes I definitely know what that is, but I don't want to spoil it either yet. To be fair, King of the Crystals. All right, all right. Part Sentinels part just be part 12, right? Because here's the thing too, that it also further feeds into who I think the Dark Lord is with this picture right here. We're gonna get to that in a minute. So, or at least what he represents as a whole. Translation from the Book of Kings, Part 12. The truth could not be denied. The unholy spires raised in the barren lands functioned by the blessings of the Maker machinery. The Khan had betrayed Argent and and had made concert with the demons to harvest their essence, in return granting them access to all the worlds under her influence. A symbiotic relationship. Hmm, interesting. It uses those words. I never noticed that. A symbiotic relationship had formed, and the darkness now had been balanced by the light. For there was heaven, so there would be hell. The followers would be granted passage to Urdak, and the sinners would fall into the fiery pits of the dark realm. This word would spread from all cultures, in all worlds, and all places. We were not without blame, for it was our people, the priests and the sentinel engineers, who laid the work in place. Argenta slaves had built the dark factories, and our own ancient wraith energy helps purify hell's elixir. Note that word too. Mm. Purify hell's elixir into the miracle fuel that it powered the Maker's world and our own. The Night Sentinel spoke of the evil brought by the essence and carried their word to all who would listen. We had helped to create this new dictonomy, and so it must be for the Argenta to stop the spread of this pestilence. Another interesting choice of word. That's not usually a word you use for demons. You would say unholy scourge. Pestilence implies parasites. The spread of this pestilence, this new phase of existence, the dark and the light, if not for us, then for the innocent whose worlds have yet to fall under the spell of the Maker God and her unseen allies in the Hell dimension. Even when the Night Sentinels returned from the demonic realm with tales of slave factories that damned the souls of the innocent, the indoctrinated masses of the Argent took no quarrel with the Makers. They were indebted to the demon essence, the ministries deliberating but finding no basis for change. The messengers were cast down for daring to speak against those who have so much gifted us so much, our gods, the makers. In their infinite wisdom, would see fit that the faithful continue life anew in Urdak. They feared the wrath of the Mother God. A lifetime of servitude would not be undone by this insurrection. This was simply another trial, a test of the faith to identify those that were truly worthy to experience life eternal in Urdak. The Argenta would not waver in their resolve. The Night Sentinels prepared for war once again, though this battle meant drawing the blood of their own brothers. Our army had seen the work of the demons firsthand and knew its evil. They had returned to the way of the wraiths, and though their armament was diminished, notice that word too. They had returned to the way of the wraiths, and though their armament was diminished without the essence, it remained pure and righteous. A division amongst the Argenta had occurred, one side standing in opposition to doctrine to the doctrine of the makers, the other locked in belief. The ascended empire was compromised of the faithful and misled, wielding the desecrated energies of hell. The power of the makers and marauders who had sided with the Khan, the Night Sentinels were bolstered by the free people of Argenta. And the mightiest of all killers, the Slayer himself, plans and tactics were drawn. The Sentinels would close the Argent energy factories in Necraval, that which fed the world of Urdak directly, with its supply of fresh essence. They would stop the flow. The slumbering wraiths would wake from their sleep and give Argentiner courage. I'm not going to spoil who I think the wraiths are yet either. They are definitely separate from what the demon. I guess one could say they're the forerunners in this situation. If the demon is the flood, the wraiths, I'm going to give you an example of what they might be, is probably the forerunners who destroyed them with the halo rings, or tried to. They fear it the most because they know what it really is. Another thing that backs up somewhat this issue is the gore nest itself and its formation of what that is. Kind of like how the things cells work. It's almost like a conglomeration of cells bonding together on a genetic level to create a much larger organism. So, you see, the false maker gods, if you ask me, that's true. They are definitely false. The wraiths are the true. We'll get to them eventually, but the wraiths are the true origin of what man comes from before the infection. Hashtag is what we're going to call it right now. Let's see. All right. Is that the only secret I've missed besides the one that was locked in the beginning? Yeah. Besides that sentinel battery, that's all that's stuck back there. So. And I don't really care about that, to be fair. A sentinel battery is not worth it. That key I'm pissed about. I have to redo this whole level just because that key alone, which sucks. Alright, we've got another life to make up for how many I've lost. Wait. Why does it seem like there's a way? This is gonna hurt me a little bit. Hold on, can I get over here to see? No, it's not anything out there. Okay. So that must be somewhere else along that path inside. Just double checking. Our health is now at 200 finally. Not that that would help much. It's only, what, 25 more? Yeah. Give us some ammo just in case we need it. We're running low on a bit of stuff, so I'm gonna go plasma auto. We have to wait. How do we rotate them? It looks like there's a hidden door. What? Okay. Maybe I have to open the other side first. So it's right there. Wait, is it just against the wall? It's not. Where the hell is the switch? What? Where's the switch for this side? Why is it open over there? Okay. Let's hit that button and see what happens. These are the levels I remember the least, man. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Alright, this should be our where we get our sword. Hold on, let's get the lore first, just in case we had to fight. There we go. Alright. Interesting. Okay. So let's read this. Translation from the Book of Kings, Part 13. For years the civil war raged and took its toll on the soldiers as their armor laid stain with the blood of their brothers on a cursed battlefield. Finally, an opportunity to end the war had been discovered by the Order D and the Night Sentinels. With the Slayer at the head of their army, they gathered to traverse through the gate in the super and sunder Necraval, the city of the dead. The Order of the Dig, the high priests who had pledged their allegiance long ago to the Knights and whose worked in service of our mission. Those holy priests who served the Argenta since the time immemorial assured us that so this is Dark Ages. This right here is because remember they get trapped, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is this where they get trapped? Assured us that the way was clear. A plan was set to march into the accursed walls of the Necroval. This also could be DLC. This also could be the city that we assault in the DLC, to be fair, too. Accursed walls of the Necroval and smite the factory. Like a second time. This clearly failed. Something clearly is going to happen. Cutting off the flow of essence to Urdak and denying the Conmaker her prize. Our forces took spear in hand and advanced, and it is there the venom of treachery struck. Upon entry through the Hell portal, the Night Sentinels were scattered to the winds of the unplanned chaos. Our warriors were separated, our ranks split, as the gates twisted and hurled them across the unholy realm. Some of our warriors appeared near the gates they had walked before, but found that the vile priests had barred the way back. Then the trap was sprung, each lone Argento found himself set upon by bloodthirsty multitudes of demonic beasts. Let it be known that it was not the priests alone who failed the northern armies, but one of the sentinels' own. Hell found his weakness and exploited it to the demise of the Argentineur. That's the betrayer. If not for the betrayer's stroke of madness, the Wraith's power would still be our own, and the Sentinel flag would still raise above the Argentineur to this day. Hmm, nice. There's something this way, but it's closed. Okay. I assume we're gonna go up. Because that was still closed to me. I couldn't get to that, so it's that way. We gotta go. We're gonna go up, then go back down, or something like that, looks like. Alright. It's my medallion. This is ours specifically. Now, it should be able to be charged. There it is. Our sword exists now. So now we go up. Wow, that took me much higher than I thought it would. This looks like a room we're gonna have to fight in. Ah. So that's teaching us about that. Okay. So if we fall, there's a way back up. It looks to be, where are they? No. Over here. Oh, wait. Okay, so what do we do when we're down here? Ah, okay. I had to come down here. Yep, and that powered those. Okay. Yeah, there must be a way to get inside that and go down. That must be where we're gonna. That's where we're going. There's one high up though. Hold on. I have a feeling that's what you're meant for. There we go. Quake 2 Rage. Quake 2 Rage. I love that album is called that, and now knowing what I think I might know, my brain goes, wow, that's actually a bit ironic. Maybe on purpose, to be fair. That's what I'm pretty sure, anyways. Okay, well, I don't need that. I'm already pretty, resistant to the watery stuff. Okay, so we've explored that. We have to jump down. We have to be careful. So it's to my left. Oh man, we only have one chance at this. Oh shit. Oh, I don't know where it was. Fuck, we fell. No. I don't know where it was. I'm gonna have to come back for it. Okay. How do I get up top? Okay, wow, out. Wait, hold on. Isn't there another one? Are we not allowed? Oh yeah, there is down here. But I can't shoot that yet. Okay. I don't see no way of draining this. Okay, I'll have to come back to it. I don't remember this level enough. Oh, hi, guys. Wow, they're fighting each other again. Usually pretty good at dealing with the snakes. Besides my shotgun, I didn't mean to drop in the water. You absolute cheating fool. You're lucky I don't remember how to use my sword. Oh, man. We're almost down to the main battle it wants me to do. Oh, that goes nowhere? Oh, wait, hold on. We need to go back. Oh, wait, but that's... Huh? Wait. Okay, hold on. No, let's go keep moving forward for just a second. Hold on. Aha. Which opens up this door. Wonder if there must be a way to drain the water in here. There's a mastery point in there. There's also that there. Okay. I'm gonna jump in the water. Just cause so I can see. Yeah, okay. Alright, we don't want to do that yet though. So let me go back. Did that open up? But that's not open though. Oh, and that's where we have to go? Okay. Just in case it tried to put me in the water. Okay, that opens that up. Oh, it wouldn't have drained me out anyways, okay. Oh, okay. Will that get me up there? Okay. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be breathing demons. I kind of forgot. That's alright, I gotta start this whole level over again anyways. Okay. Alright, is that the last one of the part? It is. Okay, final part. Translation from the Book of Kings, Part 4, Part 14. Scattered in hell, abandoned by their clergy and reinforcements, the Sentinels proved their worth in what would be their final war with the forces of evil, of all evil. Unrelenting power in the face of certain death, the Sentinels crushed hundreds of demons and skewered titans. When their Atlans had held no more fuel, the Sentinels took to the ground and fought the swarms on land. All of hell knew of the betrayal, for it was without question the makers and the priests had sowed the seeds of deceit long before the brave warriors passed through the gate. What hell saw that day was the beating heart of the free people of the Argentinier. They did not flinch in the face of their own certain death. They died as they lived, with the sword and shield in hand. Erdak too low a place to house such giants. Too low a place to house such giants. Their Theirs would be the fate of the warrior gods, remembered for all time. Lord Sash, the stalwart banner sergeant, was found, with his war standard pierced through the throat of a great beast. His body surrounded by the corpses of enemies. Roan the mighty, The Rowan the Mighty. We're probably gonna meet these guys too, I bet. Rowan the Mighty. The light faded from his eyes as eyes had eviscerated such multitude that their entrails clung to the black rocks like veins. Gore, relentless until the end, had broken his blade on the backs of his foes, and by the time he fell, he had slain another 2 score with his hands alone. The priests believed the sentinels all slain, but we are Argenta, born to overcome. Rumors deemed heretical by the Order Dig persist and claim that the Slayer himself still rages in the unholy realm. None who live can know, for the future of Argentinur has been bent and twisted by the perverted vision of the essence drinkers. Never again will the light of the race illuminate our world. All has fallen. If the Slayer does live, let him carry our vengeance forward. If he persists, let him wreak violence on those who have wronged us. May the blood of his sword never dry. May his war never end until the guilty have been punished. And may this evil never again spread its shadow to another world. Nice. Mastery token. I say Doom God is never worshiping his God, exactly. Although God is a strong word in this universe, now we're starting to see the veil being torn back. Alright, well, this is clearly... Oh yeah, right, now we're charging our sword the rest of the way. Right, we've charged it, but now we need to imbue it with Argent, the Scarlet Elixir is what that is, essentially.
I'm sure you'll want to try out your weapon first before we leave.
Oh, there's a testing ground down here, huh? That's what that is. The Crucible is a melee weapon. It's kind of like the BFG. It has its own ammo. The Crucible is a melee weapon of extraordinary power. Press right D-pad to unsheath, then R2 to activate to cleave demons. Each demon costs 1 pip. Replenish the Crucible's energy with Crucible pickups found in the world. Alright. I really should have wasted on those. Oh, really? It only refills 1 pip? Oh, that sucks. Okay, so what we're gonna do then, we use it only on the big ones. Alright. You. I don't want to use it on ones that it's pointless to use on. That one, I actually don't want to use on him, so I can try to still get my challenge. You, yes! Oh. Alright, I need the rocket launcher, the elemental, and hope I can... Oh, hold on. Come and get me. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Is that an Archeagle? Where? There he is! No! Die! I'm trying to save this elemental for last. So I can, like, actually try to get this challenge done. Okay. Ammo. Let's do this. There we go, got it. Alright, now we need to freeze people. Hold on. I actually have to kind of sit here and wait. We need to do this while we're here. He should come back over time. Woo! Fast travel been unlocked? No, so we're not at the end. I will say once the sword comes into play, this game gets hilariously easy. And the reason why I think that is now I can actually do like actual Doom. Now I can do actually like how Doom is meant to play. And I can kind of just use each weapon to insta-tap certain things as I run by. Because that is essentially... Gotta do it one more time. That is essentially... what do you call it? What this game is supposed to play like versus the crazy glory kill and infinite Doom train. Hi, how you doing? Sir, I'm gonna use you to get ammo. I don't need you. It's just your three friends. Yeah, you guys stay right here together. See how I stay nice and close. And it's done. Alright. Let's get some HP back. Alright. Anything else in here I need to get? No, this area is just for the sword. That was the end? What? It didn't give me a fast travel. You. So there's 3 things I have to go back for. Luckily we got the challenge done, so I don't have to worry about that. God dang it, hold to continue. Let's head back to the fortress for a second. Because now I have to decide how I'm going to handle this.
Urdak is the Maker's homeworld. It is not accessible to anyone. No human or sentinel has ever set foot in their dimension. You can use the Maker's origin factory in the Hell City of Necrovol to
So we
pass
are going to go there now. Okay.
Once there,
so we did
you will
destroy
not
it.
be able to leave on your own. But Vega can create an exit portal for you. That is why you must bring Vega through the void with you to Urdak.
Understood. I'm detaching myself from the ship's systems. Processing. Total transfer to external drive complete.
Vega is no longer connected to your ship. I will reconfigure the portal to Necrovol for you. Do you require anything else before we begin our journey to Urdak? You will not be able to return until the mission is complete.
Roger. Yes, I do actually. Last chance. This is your opportunity to unlock items. Yep, we're at the end. Okay. Oh. Oh, right, because I didn't get the key. God, that is so terrible that that happened. Alright, so we're gonna have to go back. I have to do the first level and get some continues real quick. Alright, so I need to take a vote from you guys, chat. Because now I have let me go get our Praetor suit icon. We do definitely have enough for that. Let's get our last little Praetor suit point. I have to take a vote from you now, chat. How do you want me to handle this next part? Do you want me to take a break or not really take a break? I'll still be doing stuff. Do y'all want to take a break? I go do some grinding in the background, eat some food, and then we continue the end of the story tonight. Which side is it on? This side. And do I continue the end of the story tonight? Or do y'all want to see me go back through that level and get my continues and also go back and sadly have to do that level we just did all over again because I have to go through just to get the bloody key that it did not give me. Alright, that should be everything on the ship. Yeah, everything on the ship is done. Can't wait to use that thing, man. It's gonna be great. Tam King's choice is what Farseer said. That level did bonus. That was out of my control though. That was so. I would probably not care about the other secrets if it had given me the key. If I had given me the key, I'd ignore it, just grind out some continues and continue and keep moving. But it cost me an Imperium key because for some reason it bugged out. I guess while I was jumping. Waiting to see what everybody says. Oh, Dem King was agreeing with me earlier. He said, "Same. I don't want to jump. I just want to pew pew," and that's kind of what it's supposed to be mostly. I don't mind some platforming, especially if it's to get to a secret. Getting to a secret using platforming is fine, but during combat, it's so annoying that I'm also having to play basically Ringling Brothers Circus while playing Doom. So I am glad they took that away from what I've seen in all the trailers and gameplay. It's all back into the proper what a boomer shooter is meant to represent is the fast-paced run and gun bullet hell kind of, or the predecessor to bullet hells before they became a thing, in my opinion, is. I'm mixed on this. That's why, because I know we've already seen all this, and this is the thing too, right? We want to definitely show the maker. I will say the icon of sin is less important. And what I mean by this, for me to actually fight him again for lore purposes. Technically, what we need to see or hear is something that the con maker says herself as we defeat her. That's the most important final piece I want before we delve fully DLC and nothing else. Um, Also another art broadcast. I see that. Hold on.
Attention, this is an emergency broadcast from...
And we've gotten all of them set for the next one. There should be one more we're gonna get, I think.
The Ark Resistance. Numerous reports from survivor cells across the globe are confirming that at some time within the last 24 hours, the demonic invaders have begun amassing in swarms near Gore nests. Ark scientists have theorized that this behavior is indicative of the arrival of a super predator, a world eater.
Yep.
Ark personnel advise all survivors remain in the safe zones.
Which I have a theory on that too. I have a big distinct feeling that even Homeboy in the red armor and I spoiled for myself slightly in the DLC might not even truly be the leader either. By that sentence alone in my theory on what this thing is. So, because think about that. Now, Super Predator, yeah, you could say maybe that's the Icon of Sin, but remember, the Icon of Sin has been locked on board the Maker ship until she lets it loose and it kills her city. Um, and then it goes to Earth. But my thing is, I wonder if ironically the Icon of Sin is not what was about to show up, and that ironically, inadvertently, the Maker saved the planet from what truly that could have formed. Because if it is behaving like almost a rabies supercell combination kind of situation, kind of like the Thing but with rabies, then that means that thing could have formed something terrible. Because I'm also have a theory that the Titans themselves, the giant demons, are formed in this way as well, somewhat, but long ago. But there and that's where the concept and the creation of the Icon of Sin kind of is. But since the makers control that, it means it's slightly separate from the general ecosystem of what the demons might actually have. Is this the same one? I want to make sure it's the same one.
Attention, this is an emergency
Yeah,
broadcast from
okay.
the Ark
But I want to
Resistance.
let it play one more
Numerous
time.
reports from survivor cells across the globe are confirming that at some time within the last 24
I haven't
hours,
seen what he
the
says when he
demonic
dies.
invaders
I
have
ignored
begun
that on
amassing in
purpose
swarms
because that's
near
something I
Bourne
do want to
nests.
find out myself.
Ark scientists have
I
theorized
never
that this
saw that part.
behavior is indicative of the arrival of a super predator, a world eater. Ark personnel advise all survivors remain in the safe zones.
So, but that is kind of okay. So that's the update. So the last update must come after this week, after we destroy the Maker and we find out the Icon of Sin is now on Earth. Okay, so it's 3:07. We have to kind of make our decision. Do you want to see the grind, or do you want me to do the grind on my own while I get some food in me? And then around, I'm gonna say safely, 5:30 to 6:30 is when I'll start the next stream, and we'll finish it there. Now we won't get to the DLC probably tonight. That's gonna be tomorrow, depending on I've got to go out in IRL again with my mom to another doctor's appointment and some stuff I've got to do. Um, So, depending on what James is doing and how we're handling Warhammer tomorrow, it might be Saturday when we truly get back into the DLC and blitzkrieg it as much as possible. I just hope the DLC, because I can't remember when we played it, doesn't have too many challenges. I don't mind the secrets as much as the challenges that get me. I know there won't be challenge gates. There won't be Slayer gates in that, from what I remember. Um, But I do think maybe the small pink ones might exist, but I can't remember that either. Which always can be equally sometimes annoying, but not as bad as the big ones or the platforming boo 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 we're gonna deal with in general with that those missions. At least until part two. Part two seems to open up more than part one is. So we're definitely gonna have to do that. But all right, well, so I don't know if Tam King's in chat right now. You still in chat, Tam King? You there? If he isn't, then you're gonna have to decide, Farzir. I like that we can draw our sword and completely waste our ammo on our ship. We also have another song, which will probably be the rest of the songs will probably be grabbed in these next two levels. You know, I just realized I didn't check. Hold on. I missed. It's so hard to hit it. I didn't go up into here. Oh god. Can I not get up there? There we go. What's the point of the... Whoa! Oh. Oops. So this vent was actually useful that I looked up at. So I'm actually supposed to technically... Let's do this real quick. I'm not hitting it right though. Ah, I see. Whoops. Ah, so that would have been much easier. I did it the hard way. To be fair, it does show how good I am with my platforming skills, though. It does show that I actually am really good at it. It's just it's annoying to have to do it in the game that it's not really necessarily a platform game. But I say get something in your stomach. So okay, so you want me to grind the lives and try to do that level one more time off camera? Okay, so we'll do that then. So I'm going to go ahead and exit the main menu so it'll save. Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that, let's go ahead and do upgrades on camera so y'all can see what I did. We have 9 Praetor points, which we'll get more from the next level, so this probably won't be all of it. Yeah, because we're going to be 4 short or something like that. So, no. 3 and 3 is 6. We'll have 3 left. We'll be 2 short. So there'll be 2 Praetor suit points probably within the next 2 levels. I actually think the secrets are about to start cascading downward pretty hard, where we're not going to really see any. The last 2 probably are on the Maker's level. I assume everything's on the Maker's level, because if I remember correctly, the Icon of Sins level is one big boss battle and isn't really a level. So, let's get the 2 most important things. Because that already drops health. They stay frozen longer, yeah. Let's get the 2 most important things for the frost grenade to help me a little bit more. And then that will happen in tonight's episode automatically, since we've recovered all the Praetor suit points so far. One of them might be the one that we didn't get. Also, to be fair, from that little secret that we fell past that we couldn't hit. So, or that's another crystal to start upgrading my armor. I'm not sure yet. It could be the final crystal before the one in the Maker's level, or both those crystals are on the Maker's level, which is very likely too. Okay. And then now we need to, oops, wrong button. Now we need to upgrade our arsenal. We've got 2 mastery points and 8 little woods gold. So first off, what we're focusing on, as we said before, I need the arbalist to be able to kill elemental pains, or pain elementals. And we're going to use one of our little bypass tokens, so we don't have to worry about this. See, it will recharge instantly after hitting a direct hit. That's amazing, because that means I can double tap it. Let's go ahead and get that. The other mastery point is going to be saved for the unmaker if it does have skill points. I don't think it does, but we're not gonna use it just in case. I'm not gonna bother with remote detonation. There's not enough for that. There is enough to go ahead and upgrade micro missiles. There's not enough of that, and that leaves us with 1 point. Not gonna bother with that. Okay. Let's go ahead. I pressed the wrong button. Oopsies. Alright, let's save it. Alright, we got some customization stuff. What we get? Just a profile pic. And an icon and a, what's it called? Ah. Manic in the Moon. Not just deadly. Okay, that's cool. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna end this one for here for now. We will be continuing around, I'm gonna say 6:30 at the latest to 7. So we can start up and try to end this tonight as far as main story. So once I get done doing co-op with James, if we end early enough Friday, I might do it Friday. If not, it'll be Saturday. Is when we will try to kick this up since I've only got a few days left before Dark Ages, which will be Tuesday this next week, this coming up next week. We have to beat the DLC this weekend. Like we have to. So I'm okay with it running slightly into Dark Ages, but I kind of want to be done with this version of Doom so we can get back into the groove of what Doom used to be and what it technically, in my opinion, should always be. So once Dark Ages happens, at least gameplay wise. I do love the story though. The story so far is perfectly done with the way it's written, the mystery in it, the possible hints to certain other things and things like that. Being able to build theories off of things properly as a story should provoke your brain to do and make you want to go, ooh, maybe kind of situation. So let's see, Ardna, did you hear about BattleTech Gothic? BattleTech attempt at challenging Warhammer in Grimdark Tabletop. They technically used to have a tabletop, but it got bought out a long time ago and got ruined. So maybe that's a good sign. BattleTech is coming back. I could see them competing somewhat with that. I mean, there's no one really else out there. No offense, that is like doing anything to try to make any type of tabletop functioning type thing. I know it's not an easy field to get into compared to anything else. That's to be fair, because you do have to have the production and the line to be able to keep producing models and stuff like that. Although, I guess realistically, if you were a small company and you wanted to start out easy, you could probably use the advantage of since 3D printing is a thing now, you could cheat and use that to help make your models and kind of mitigate that problem a little bit. So that'd be cool. But either way, I think we're gonna end it here for tonight for right now until later on tonight. I'm gonna grind out as soon as I end the stream. I'm actually gonna load back in. I'm gonna grind out some continues, get food started. 'Cause we're gonna need a bunch of continues. I'm gonna need a bunch just to go back in that level again. Luckily it'll be easier this time because I've got something to kill the paint elementals that ate up most of my continues in the beginning part of that map. Because I only died a couple times, realistically, that were actually my screw ups towards the end there. Where the beginning was just pure just chaos and me being confused on I'm still not sure how to annihilate these things because I forgot to upgrade the weapon that I needed to kill them. But oh well. But either way, the challenge has been done for that map, so the only thing I'll be focusing on is trying to figure out how to get that other secret. So, but I hope y'all all enjoyed, and I want to say thank you to everyone that joined tonight. Um, I hope to see you in the final episode and continuation of the main story of this tonight, where we finally take out the con maker, and most likely the icon of sin in the same episode, because it's usually what happens. Um, uh, and then we finally get to go back to this. By the way, it still has our save, but I'm reluctant to start this because I don't remember where it was and what we did. We're probably gonna make a new one. So we'll see how that goes, but Oh yeah, Trench Crusade is another one. They're an up and coming one as well. I remember you told me about that one. That's another good one that's starting to compete as well, which is nice. I'm very eager to see more of that happen. Even though I'm not as easy to get into tabletop for someone in my situation, I really love tabletop. Like I said, the only holdback for me with Warhammer is price and somewhat accessibility to a certain extent when it comes to building and painting the models takes me twice as long, and on top of that, just playing it means I would always have to have someone's help to a certain extent. So it's not quite as fun as it would be for someone else. So, but I still enjoy it, and still would do it, especially if I had some friends to go and play with. Where I started like having a community I hang out with in my Warhammer place. Haven't really had time to really try to even do things like that. too much stuff on the plate IRL, and too much stuff has to be done to accomplish my goal towards what I'm trying to do for my future. So that's kind of secondhand to me. If I ever get the time to do it and fun and money to do it on the side, yeah, sure. But right now it's more of just a passing fancy. And see, but by our not, Steiner is still richer than everyone else. Of course they are. Steiner's richer than anything. I think the only thing that's not richer, that may not be richer than, is Comstar themselves. But that doesn't count. Comstar is a cheating bastard. So, agreed. Steiner is the richest. But I hope y'all see. And the Capellans exist to give territory to the Federated Sons. Yes, 100%. But anyways, I hope y'all all enjoyed this episode continuation. We finish it tonight, and then we go into what we truly are here to achieve, and reverberate and revitalize what it has become, and my theory, and to further touch on the end of what will happen in this DLC, and hopefully get a extra crux towards what I think is going on. I do think no matter what, it's going to feed into it. It's just this one slight thing that I'm not sure which direction it's going to go with yet. But we'll see. But anyways, and seeing Clan Wolf somehow wins in the end. Of course they do. They always win. But the wolf always wins. That's not a harken back to my Fenrir days. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. And thank you so much for joining in on tonight's episode. I hope to see y'all in our next one tonight. And big shout out, like I said, to the Mad Lad who was in chat earlier today. And a shout out to Tam King as well being in chat. And everyone joining in the background. I hope you all enjoyed. And I hope to see you tonight for our continued episode as we finish the base game and catapult ourselves into the Ancient Gods DLC. And all in hype for the dark ages to come. So, thank y'all so much, and until tonight, I hope to see y'all next time. Bye!